God damn it, I don't get it. It's always with small speed. Raven's Nest, have we been here? Yes, we have, but that's not what we want to find. We want the tailor. There was life there. Ooh, precious life. Only 56 points. I'm guessing I'm being a bit of a Scrooge with the healing items for no real reason. Here we are. Dispel magic scroll. Yeah. Now the course is clear. We need to return where we came from. There was a magical barrier at the start of this level. Right there. So the treasury must be here. Palace entrance. Oh look, the spiders are wonderful. Is that all? I'm a bit disappointed. Ah, that's better. Anything else? Oh, there's invisibility here. And some mana. And we're again stuck here. This game has sort of a interesting, I should say, rising out of water system. Sometimes it works perfectly, but this game doesn't really understand that you want to climb out of water. You can get easily stuck there for some time before it gets what you're trying to do. Ballista. Those imps probably saved my life. Just Ballista. And it explode. Okay. Tome of Power. Tome of Power, just in case you don't know, it increases your weapon power. It doesn't directly increase your damage or anything like that. It changes it to an entirely different type of an attack. With the melee weapon everyone starts with, it likely does more damage and pushes back the enemy. But with everything else it usually has just changes the effect totally, something totally different. For example, the Necromancer secondary spell is a magic missile. With the scroll it fires several of them, and I think they track a little bit. The third weapon of a Necromancer was a bone shard spell, sort of a constant steady stream of bone shards that do damage, but if you power it up with the tome power, it shoots a one sort of a blast of bone that explodes. It's a very different type of weapon if you use it. Same will probably happen with this weapon. It'll function in a very different way. But I'm assuming at least. I can't see it. I'm expecting some kind of a larger explosion probably. Slower rate of fire, things like that. A trap. Sort of. They can't walk through the stairs, so people up. Oh shit! Until they can walk. So yeah, bit of a AI problem there. And treasury key opens these. Amulet of Hunger. We know where to use that too. Force Q. Disc of Repulsion. And we have no use for gold coins, but I assume it's supposed to be. Doesn't really look like it, but... Okay. We need to go to the shop. In the upstairs of the shop, there should be a secret room that can only be accessed if you have the amulet we have. Okay, what do we get from this? And it is foretold that by seeking out sand, glass and a grindstone, one may cross the crystal barrier and join with the Master of Hunger. Your quest begins at the fireplace by the forge. Yeah, I don't think you can do this until you reach that place. So even if you know what to do, you can't do it. That was in the stables. I'm not totally mistaken. That's where we got the treasury key. Fireplace by the forge. Is this the forge? The fireplace, yeah. This button wasn't here earlier. Sort of checking it out. I recall that's where it is. We couldn't spot it. This is where the quest starts. Stable key. Oh, that's good enough. We are in the stables after all. So it's not like this is a huge inconvenience for us. Where's the door? Yeah, this is the door, isn't it? I guess we need the sand first. Something to turn into glass. Golem here. What did we... Yeah, that's the sand. We need to melt it. And we open this. Seriously, how do we open this? Is there a button here or something? Switch maybe? Somewhere? I guess we can always just go back, but it sort of seems like this would be the obvious way to go back. Well, I'm gonna start wondering about that. There's probably some way to open it, but since this is a good enough way to get out, we'll get out this way. And we do want to visit the forge again anyway. So I think that's what we need to do to melt the sand anyway. The sand, and we have a bead of glass. Now we need to get... where was the grindstone? I don't recall. I recall there being a grindstone, but not where it was. Was it here? No, it wasn't with the tailor. Or was it? No, it was fireplace, maybe even on the first floor, that was clearly accessible. Was it the meat? No, it wasn't the meat. Maybe it was in the inner courtyard, that might be an option. I don't think. Where did I'll take a look in the inner courtyard. Hopefully we got it pretty quickly. We didn't have to search all over the place. So now we have a lens here. And we have an armor. Lens of sea. So we'll return to the castle. This is the inner courtyard. It's here. We know where the crystal golem is, and he's not here, he's down below. We need to go here to get past the crystal golem, so I see what we have to do. You have given the power to destroy the crystal golem. We just needed to reach this place. We've already done what we needed to do. Now we can use any means necessary to kill the crystal golem. That shouldn't be too hard. It's a golem after all. We could use the ancient cliffs. Not much use for these. Oh shit, do I see correctly? Maybe... I think I must be blind, or the yellow numberings way off. With 18 then. No, it's something like 40 goddamn 9. No, it is. I didn't see it wrong. Yeah, there's it's not just defense. The mage had basically a floating mine that formed in on the any hostile, but it had something like 15 maximum. We have 40, what, 40 something of these. So yeah, bit of a different scale here. Didn't mean to come out there. That was too bad. No famine. We didn't get our next weapon. Well, we'll be using the Tome of Power. Hopefully that'll be enough to finish off famine. We won't be using this item though. We'll probably reset the item location anyway after we go through that portal. I hate that. No, we did. Power. Quite an interesting ability there. Need more magic. Yeah, very different ability after you lose it. Some kind of a ice storm. As the mystical energy is released by the destruction of Famine's world, the air before you, a sense of urgency overwhelms you as the very fabric of space is torn asunder. Hurled instantly across vast distances, you find yourself in the land of Mazaera. While the nausea from the teleportation begins to fade, you ready your weapons and survey the landscape before you. Once teeming with life, now there is only a dark silence. The oppressive heat threatens to suffocate. You begin the next leg of your journey, regardless of the path you chose. Death awaits you. This text is just as small on my screen as it is on the recording. This is the sort of a default resolution of the original game, and I don't know how to change this one, because I have changed the resolution, but it doesn't change this in any way. And I don't know what causes it, but it's basically a very unremarkable picture with red text on it, so you're not missing anything. And we'll end here.